Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny Vid production. In this video, I'm going to give a great big shout out to one of my German subscribers, Mr. Ray Pruitt. About a month ago, or maybe even longer than that, he asked me if I needed turnouts. And since he's into HO and used to be into N-scale, I told him sure I could use some turnouts. So he has sent me 7 Peco turnouts. The only problem I have with the Peco turnouts at this point is I can't find rail joiners, transition rail joiners to go from these turnouts to my Microengineering Code 55 track. I have been told by another friend of mine that Peco does make metal transition joiners. And I have my guy looking for them right now. I don't know if he can find them or not, but anyhow, yes, we'll see what happens with that. I've been trying to use the plastic ones, and they seem to be kind of flimsy. No matter if you just bend it a little bit or tweak it a little bit, they just break in half. So those are going to be out of the question. I'm hoping that somebody knows about these metal transition joiners and can let me know where you can get them or whatever. And what else Ray has sent me is a hopper. This is a Concord hopper, and the only thing I need to do is actually just change the trucks and couplers, and that'll be ready to go on my layout. He also sent me a little bag of goodies. There's a couple of automobiles in there, and a block wall with a couple of little decorations on the columns, which is pretty cool. And he also sent me these 2 envelopes, and I'm not going to open them now because these are about that big, take up the whole screen. But anyhow, they're pictures of, I guess, European locomotives, and I don't know exactly what they are because I can't read German, but it looks like they may have come out of a magazine or a newspaper. The next 2 clips that you're going to see are what I found I was doing wrong when trying to put John's plexiglass together for his build. So stay tuned, and I will show you how I did it and found the problem and how I resolved it. Anyhow, stay tuned and I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny built structure for John Prescott's build. Anyhow, there I go with the anyhows. I have watched the video last night and I noticed some of the things that I was doing wrong. But with that being said, I want you to know that this is the one that I did yesterday, and it's actually pretty stout. And I put this piece of styrene on the bottom to see if I could use the same adhesive to hold styrene to this, because I need to do this for this top section. But anyhow, I found the mistake that I was making as far as the adhesive goes, so I'll show you what I need to do here. Okay, so let me switch it down to the work table, and we'll go ahead and go for it. Anyhow, since I don't have all the proper tools to get 90-degree angles, I made myself a little jig. I take this down to the table, put this behind it, and put this guy up against it. I went ahead and did this one about 10 minutes ago, and this is the part that is actually going on to John Prescott's build. But anyhow, as you can see, it's pretty stout. The problem I was having with the glue is I didn't know how to control it. But this is what I learned last night. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but you squeeze, and as you squeeze, you tilt. And as you tilt, you start to let go. And as you let go, there is no more drips. The slightest little pressure on the bottle will give you your drips. which in turn gives you a controlled application of the adhesive. So, with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and tear this up, and we'll see how it worked out. Alright, I tape these down so it doesn't move while I'm applying the adhesive, and I guess we'll see how it looks right now. You know? There you go. Pretty good. The only thing is I noticed on the video that they were using a torch to kind of polish this edge up. Unfortunately, I don't have the torch, and I'm not going to be able to afford to buy one. So what I'm thinking of doing is putting a corner piece over this. In fact, if you hang on for a second, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is a evergreen corner piece or angle, which I intend to kind of put over this, and it'll kind of clean that corner up a little bit. I don't know if you guys can all see that, but so far it seems to be holding up pretty good. I did have to sand all the edges down that are going to be adhered to each other, and I also sanded down this piece right here so you would have at least a cleaner look if I decide not to use the angle. Anyhow, so far this is looking pretty good, and now that I know that it can be adhered to the plastic, pretty much good to go. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Your comments, questions, input, and subs are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 out. Alright, well, I decided to share with you guys doing the second one. So here's my bottle again, and just put enough solvent in there to do the project you're working on, because this stuff evaporates really fast. So we're going to squeeze, and we're going to turn over, and as we turn over, we're going to let go. So now the slightest little squeeze, and you get more accurate and precise application. Anyhow, we'll let this one sit up for a while. We'll get it even at the bottom, because we've got about 2 to 3 minutes of work time with this. Any mistake that you make, just leave it alone, because it will smear it. So if you leave it alone, it'll dry clear and it'll be less noticeable. Anyhow, I'm going to let this set up for a few minutes here. Like I said, you got 2 to 3 minutes of work time, and I'm using Weldon number 4. It was what was recommended in the video that I watched, and as you can see at the bottom is all the specifications for it. So we'll see how this works out. And of course I get a piece of freaking string in there. Alright, so right now we're just waiting for this to set up. And like I said, you got 2 to 3 minutes of work time, and I hope that this didn't go through on the table, but for now, I guess again, thanks for watching, and BNSF 6951 out.